It is absolutely crazy warm out here. I think the weather said it's supposed to go to +8 or something like that. Oh, it's a little cooler in here than out there. Usually it's the other way around. What I'm worried about is the trees up here, and yes, it's quite warm in here. Even with the curtains closed. Yeah. There's our temperature. Let me see if there we go. Clear that up for you guys. So we're still a little warm up here. Everything seems to be still frozen. So direct sunlight shouldn't affect them because I've got those curtains closed. What I am going to do for these guys is I don't want to carry them all back outside again, since our temperatures are going up and down, because we were like -19 yesterday Celsius, whatever that is. That's close to 0 Fahrenheit. I'm just gonna open this window here and let some air in, just like that. So we got air coming in there, and I gotta see if I can reach that one over there around these trees, but I'll put you down for that. Yeah, so everything in here seems to be doing okay. Still frozen. Thawing a little bit, but it was cold last night too, so we'll see what happens. But opening these windows should get a little breeze going through both sides, and I feel the temperature coming down in up front here already, so that'll be all right. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. Funny, I was going to move all the trees around to reach that one, and then I realized that this one opens too, and the handle is like literally right there. So yeah, now we got both windows open, and there's a nice breeze coming through here. And the other thing that'll do is add some moisture in here, because the humidity from outside will bring the humidity up. You can see the humidity in here is very, very, very low. And that's probably because running the wood stove. Or maybe just the humidity outside's still low until more snow melt happens with what snow's left. Not much. Oh, I gotta look for some bolts and stuff too. Maybe I'll do some work on there. Yeah, a little bit at a time, right? So it's just about 4 p.m. The sun is near set there. This guy's still, it's a little bit defrosted. But this is crazy weather today. Absolutely crazy. Hopefully these guys can use their roots a bit, because that ground is still frozen. Because it is still warm. The humidity is up much higher now. Yeah. But I'm out here in a t-shirt. This is crazy. It's like mid-December. It's almost Christmas. And this has happened before. I think it was about 8 years ago or something like that. That I have pictures and videos of everybody outside in shorts and t-shirt just before Christmas. And there was snow on the ground, but it was like super nice. Just like now, there's snow on the ground out there, but the air is super nice and warm. So yeah, I guess I'll leave the window open a little bit. It's getting super windy because there's going to be a big weather change. So I'm going to shut one of these windows. I have the door open too. I'm doing a few things in here today. But it is crazy nice in here. I have to point you guys at the floor because I'm doing something pretty messy there. And it is absolutely beautiful out here. It's even warmer out here than it is inside the trailer. This is crazy. I don't know what the temperature is out here, but it's definitely a lot warmer than it has been all summer. Like, there was a good portion of the summer I couldn't wear a t-shirt. It's too cold. And I'm in winter time, spring feels warmer than fall does from summer, but this is crazy. Yeah. Thought I'd advertise that. Not very often I can advertise that. And look, the puddles are like water. The puddles aren't even ice. That's crazy. What day is it today? It's December the 14th. Yeah. I'm not complaining. I'm bragging. Oh, I gotta finish putting that plastic up there properly, but I've got other stuff to do in here first. Yeah. I had to go to the city today, so I get a text from my husband saying that there's a mouse inside the house. And he set up a trap under the bed. So it dug from outside all the way through the wall into the house. And we caught it in the trap, actually. And it wasn't a mouse. It was a big mole with a big head on it. And he said he saw it come into the washroom. Like, what would it do in here? Apparently, it dug up all my plants. So I've got this one dug up here. I've got pomegranates dug up. I've got this maple dug up. I've got some of my little babies dug up here, like right dug up. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Everything's dug up and there's soil everywhere. Thought you guys would get a kick out of that. That the animals are coming in the house to dig up the plants. It wasn't bad enough that they were digging them up while they were outside. Now they got to dig them up while they're inside the house. So now I know that the things that were digging up my plants outside were actually the moles. So this is mole damage. The mole was pretty big and had big head on it. So now I know these are exactly the same holes as I was finding outside. And they're inside the house, and I know it was that mole. So, look at this mess. I gotta clean this up and water these guys. The plastic blew off my trailer again. It is crazy windy. And it's supposed to get cold today. I'm going to have to try and secure the plastic at the back. Hopefully it hasn't ripped. And I have to get this back on there because it's actually it's snowing a little bit. You can kind of see it on the roof. Starting to snow a bit. Oops. So it's been relatively okay inside the trailer. I started the fire today because I have a few tasks to do. I have to try and not show the table because there's something pretty gross on there. Oh, it's warming up a little bit in here. I don't want to open it up too much, so I'll try and see the temperature from here. See if I can... There we go. So it's still below 0. Over there, it was almost 10 below earlier. And everything seems okay. I watered them last time it warmed up. Hopefully it's alright. And try and keep that... Oh, I gotta turn this way. I cannot show you what's on that table. So I've got a fire going so I can work in here because the wind is just freezing out. And I really, really have to package this stuff up and do a few other things. But yeah, it sure is crazy windy out here. Dog don't mind. Oh, yeah. Absolutely nuts, this weather. Hot and cold and hot and cold and hot and cold. Oof. Oh, back to the warmth. That'll work. That'll also work. I need another tool to be able to spread these apart a little bit. But we'll start with those. And we'll refine them as we go, which you can do with an old fork. These came in some sort of camping kit or something like that. We don't use them, so we have them. They're free. There we go. Root rakes. Everything is ice. We had freezing rain last night. Well, everything's got a coating of ice on it. It's pretty thick ice too. A few millimeters. You can't even tell that it's after Christmas. It's like Boxing Day or whatever it is today. I like this. My poor trees in the trailer. I should have put them back outside had I known it was going to be this warm for this long. Yeah. everything is ice. Ice. Still can't tell it's after Christmas. I'm loving this. Even green grass on the septic field still. Well, probably frozen now. Might go brown for a little bit, but I'm sure it'll green up again. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, years like this means there's going to be a giant dump of snow at some point in time, so we're all waiting and to see what's going to happen. Because every time we get a good year like this, the dump of snow is usually pretty deep. just wanted to show you that I got some more tamarack seeds. I've been soaking them for a couple of days. I don't know how old they are. So I'm going to do the paper towel method with them too. Probably won't do it on camera. And with these, you see some empty shells at the bottom. And I think with these ones, the floating ones are the viable ones. I know it's different with all trees, so yeah, I'm just going to stick these on toilet paper and get them going. Won't do that on camera. You guys have seen me do it already once. Another beautiful day starting. It's been getting crazy cold at night. But then warming up right into the pluses during the day. Yesterday I had to go to the city, so I didn't get in there, but I wanted to open the windows for them, at least. And they really should be outside. Poor trees. Oh. Frost on the roof. Frost on there still too. But I gotta water everything today, so I'm gonna go in and open the windows and get that done. I haven't been filming much lately with all the holiday stuff that's been happening. Maybe I'll do some videos today. Alright, I'm in here to water everything. Even with the windows open. Well, it feels a little bit cool, but it's gone above +10. Oh, there we go. Now you'll see it, which is just over 50 Fahrenheit. It's hard with the light coming from behind it, and me wobbling around all over. So I came in to water everything, and I watered the forest in the carport already, and I thought it was bad last winter, in the middle of winter when everything budded out and leafed out and then froze. Well, you can see all the buds swelling everywhere when I'm walking around. Not so much in here. The ground is still somewhat frozen, very cold, so I don't see anything budding out here, but because I saw some when I was walking around outside there, the frost is gone out of the ground here. And we do have that happen once in a while. But yeah, in the city, even the garden plants are starting to bud out, and there's somebody posted a lilac that was leafed out, which is a little odd, but it was happening last year too. There's so many dead trees and shrubs that have fallen over in my trails because they leafed out last winter prematurely. So hopefully it doesn't happen too much this year. So I'm going to water these guys and then take the mutt for a walk. It's a different day now, but I just happen to be trudging through the bush. You can quite clearly see in here all of the dead trees. So all of the carnage that's in here is just from last winter when everything leafed out. And these alder trees really did it bad. They leafed out in the middle of winter, and then all the leaves froze off. They did not recover. So that's all of these dead trees that you see in here now. That's all the carnage from the ones that leafed out last winter. And I have the feeling that this winter is going to be the same. People in the city are showing pictures of trees that have already leafed out. Things like what are they called? Lilacs and things like that already out in leaf. I haven't seen too much here out in leaf, surprisingly. I see the buds swelling up, but no green coming out, not like last winter. Last winter we had a lot. Oh, even the tamarac's starting to do the swelly thing. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But yeah, Thought you might want to see that carnage from last winter. We lost a ton of alders. The alders were the worst hit ones that leafed out. And then we lost some of the willows. So anything that leafed out last winter in the middle there when we had that warm spell, there was even still snow on the ground at that time. Ugh, if I could trudge here without tripping. But yeah, no new snow yet. They got some in the city. Heavy, heavy frost every night now. All the trees were ice the other day. Got some pictures of that somewhere. I think I took a couple of videos too, if you haven't seen them already. Yeah. So we're in a little bit of a cooler spell. Still not our normal winter cold, like -7, -10, which is extremely unusual. We're usually somewhere around -30 or so at this time of year. Yeah. We're definitely going to have fire bans in the spring. There's definitely, unless we get a significant snowfall. Last year we had all the snow at the end of winter. And in the springtime, it melted so fast that it ran off all the land out to the lakes and streams and stuff before the ground defrosted, so it was of no use. It didn't soak into the ground, so we had fire bans for the whole first couple months of summer, spring and summer. No campfires. And we're waiting for the dump of snow this year. We'll get one. It'll be a big one, probably. We'll see. We're all waiting for it. Yeah. I have I'm on Facebook, and my memories from 11 years ago. I was still working security guard then, and I was working at the grain elevators, and there's pictures of this big piece of like driftwood that I pulled out of Lake Superior that I was going to turn into a stair railing, which I still haven't. Oh, these guys are going to leaf out. Look at the green coming. Anyways, so I had it as like I wanted to make a stair railing, which I still haven't done because I haven't had time to rebuild the stairs. And there was only a little skiff of snow on the ground. We had a brown Christmas that year too. And nobody really remembers it, but I got pictures, so there's proof. I like those Facebook memories. I've been on Facebook, I think I was pregnant with my first child when I got on Facebook, so maybe 13 years now or so. But I like those memories because it helps to remember. It like tracks all the weather and all that kind of stuff each year. All the cycles that we go through. And it's really neat to see that stuff. Yeah, but my hand is cold now. I'm gonna put it back in my pocket. Yuck. Less than 2 centimeters they said there would be, eh? I think we're over 2 centimeters now. Right? What? Definitely. Let's see. Oh, can't do it like that. Let's turn the phone light on. There we go. Oh, maybe not. No. We're just about at 2 centimeters. Yeah. Well, I guess winter's here now, at least for the night. Maybe it'll be a different season in the morning. We'll see. There's gonna be no highway noise tonight, too. Unfortunately, there was a bad accident up the highway a little bit. So the highway's closed. You'll only hear local traffic and snow plows. Maybe some rabbits.